All right, we'll try that. StreamYards. Ow! All right. I gotta wait for somebody to come in. Yeah. Anyways, so like I was saying before, because apparently my audio sucked on StreamYards, hopefully audio is picking up on here. Hey, Mr. Bean. Hopefully audio is picking up on here. But again, just to reiterate, just in case it wasn't picked up on the StreamYard end of it, I'm in Colorado looking for a house. Hopefully we found a house, but now I got nothing to do, so I decided to go venturing around Pueblo, and I came across their Justice Center. Now their Justice Center is huge. Apparently that building back there with the long slot windows are all jail cells, and we'll walk around the block and go take a look at that. Another reason why I was focusing on this car is because Colorado is a two-plate state. You have to have a plate in the front and a plate in the back. If you notice, I don't know if you can see, but I can zoom in now. Can't zoom in with StreamYards. If you notice, if you look at the back window, that used to be an active patrol car. I don't know if it's an active patrol car now. I mean, with the nice little tooth decal in it, but I don't know. But you got a sheriff running around in that, because this is all restricted parking by sheriff's permit only. So you have to like work here, or you have to be a part of the sheriff's department or whatever to park in here, which means that they're employees of the government, technically COs, I would guess, and they're still breaking the law. They don't get tickets, and they're fucking right here. I mean, they're right here. See the size of that fucking building? West Side. Good. Glad to hear it, Mr. Bean. West Side, post your link, post your PayPal. There we go, Mr. Bean. I got you. You're blue now. Ooh, here's a car to look out for in Pueblo. Government TXQ 182. Well, these are all active cars. Look, got the light up there. All right, I'm just trying to help you out there. That's all. I gotta go around and get the license plate. See, they don't even hold the radar anymore. That little circle thing is their radar now. Yeah, I agree with you on that one, West Side. Oh, I hate it when the chat does this. Right? Steve Stevens coming in with the last year for those Dodges. Moms, how are you? Mom's Wholesale Videos. So anyways, like I said, I was bored. This caught my attention. And then the sheriff's car, the CO's car back there with only one plate on it, definitely caught my attention. And I was like, why not? I haven't been live in a while. Figured I'd jump on, say hey. Take a little tour around Pueblo. It's a nice church right there. Not that I'm about churches or anything, but that's a nice church. I like the buildings. I like the architecture. There's a lot of old architecture around here. Like, they really like their history here in Colorado. They don't like to tear things down at all. You have the Department of Human Services here, which is a huge building in its own right. It just amazes me the sizes of these government buildings out here. Like, Pueblo is not really a very big city. I mean, it's a nice sized city, but like nowhere near Phoenix, probably nowhere even near Mesa. Like, it's a nice sized city, but I don't see an excuse for that here. That's why in the title of my other video that I was just trying to do, it was like, is this a police state? Because I hear a lot of shit about police and whatnot and so forth out here. I mean, judicial permit only. All others will be towed. Got a guy on the phone. Got a guy on the phone. He's yelling at me. Hey, hello, hey. My chat keeps like not scrolling. But if you think that's impressive as far as their jail cells are concerned, like, that's pretty much like their county jail down here. From what people tell me around here, look, he's all adamant about looking at me, about what I'm doing. But what really kills me is the courthouse over here. Look at the size of this courthouse. How crazy is that? I don't know. I don't understand why they have a building that big for their courthouse. I mean, it's a beautiful building. I love the architecture, but it's a pretty big building for out here. And then as I was over here checking out this building, we had a couple of releases from jail out here. And those are the couple of people that I asked what was up with this place. And they told me that this is pretty much all their jail cells. Like, they have different levels, kind of like Phoenix, almost, in their building. That's a DC building. Right? Does look like a college. That's what I was thinking. Maybe that's what they modeled it after. Like, it's very college townish. I just don't know if there's like an actual college here, like actual, like ASU or U of A or something like that. I got to do a little bit more research into the area. But that's the fun part about moving to a new area, is you get to do all the research and you get to look into it and all the history and everything. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you meant, Steve. But yeah, I had noticed a couple of guys come out. I guess they got released, and then they went over to the side of the building over here, and they were looking up, motioning up to the windows. So I asked them, I was like, hey, is this a jail? And they go, yeah, this is pretty much the county jail. This is where you get taken if you have like I don't know, depending on the charges, because they didn't really get into it, but he's like, they were just basically disorderly and they ended up in here. So, pretty crazy. And if you notice, I parked the Batberry right in front too. I don't play no more. You people's here. Hey, cam back. But the place is very beautiful. Very beautiful. Has a lot of history to it. Like I said, this building here, I do believe I saw a date of 1897 on the building, on the cornerstone. I want to say it's that building. There's a lot of churches that look like this. But there's a lot of history around here. A lot of history around here. In fact, I stopped into Trinidad, and Trinidad still has a lot of their original buildings from the 1800s, as well as the cobblestone brick in the road. They never pulled it up. They left it there. And there's a whole like big old section of neighborhood that's nothing but really old buildings and cobblestone streets. It's really cool. I got to get over there and I got to take a video of it for everybody so that way everybody can see it. I mean, of course, the buildings look run down because they're from the 1800s, but I mean, what do you expect? They're from the 1800s. Some people try to keep up on them. Some people that own those houses, you know, they just let them go, which is a shame. I don't like that. Cheers to everybody. But yeah, this is just a look, they got a fucking barbecue grill back here. The fuck is that? You don't get the grill while on duty. The hell is that? It's not good enough that the COs get real food and the fucking prisoners get like fake processed food. That's not enough. You've got to sit there and like grill in front of these motherfuckers. That's pretty fucked up. I'm surprised there's not more riots just over fucking hamburgers alone. Like, fuck. But I've also been noticing a lot of the artwork around here as well. Very much about their artwork, just like Arizona, right? Could you imagine smelling that shit while you're sitting in your cell? Fuck that. I'd be punching a CO. Where's my barbecue? Adding another charge just for the smell of barbecue. Hell, people think I don't eat now. You should see me when I go to jail. No, I don't even eat at all. We'll go this way. Like I said, I'm bored. I've been up. I got the family home, what was it? Wednesday morning at 3 o'clock. Because we were out here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Well, we came out Sunday. We were out here Monday and Tuesday looking for houses. Didn't really come across too much. But you're not really not going to find too much within 2 days. So I told the wife that, you know, I was like, screw it. I'm going to take you guys home. I'm going to get a little bit of sleep. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to come right back. And I'm not leaving until I find a house. But came across a really nice house. Oh, I wonder if that's for me. Is that for me? No, not for me. 878 is the unit number. What building is that? There's nothing marking the building. Looks very official though. Looks like a post office. That or it's just the mail room to that building. Right, West Side? John Smith. Hold on, John Smith. And you're a moderator on my new channel. How you been, buddy? Long time no see. Never got moms, did I? Oops. Ah, it's not gonna let me get it now. I'll get you, unless you text again, Mom. I'll get you after this is all done. I'll go through and I'll mod you through the computer. I forgot to hit you up, I'm sorry. A lot of crazy stuff around Pueblo as well. Just on the other side of town here, it was all industrial. This all used to be like a coal mining area for the most part. So instead of like gold or copper or whatever like they do in Arizona, they were actually mining out coal for like the longest time out here. In fact, we were told a little bit of history that when they were coal mining and they would have to pump out the water, they would pump it out to the farmers. And the farmers would irrigate their crops with that water. So it was recycling the water because there was nothing wrong with it. But once they shut down coal, it really took a hit on the farming community out here, and the farmers ended up having to sell their land, and it's pretty much been developed with housing at this point in time. So they ended up losing a whole bunch of their farming community because the coal mining operations were shut down. So that's kind of messed up. And then of course, when the coal mining operation shut down, you have all the old factories and, you know, train stations and everything that were there to pick up the coal and everything like that. They're not operational anymore. You're welcome, my man. No worries. As far as Arizona is concerned, the price of housing, see, it's kind of hard to judge because, I mean, the house that we're getting now is like twice as big, but we're only paying 50 grand more than what we paid for our original house. So, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit cheaper here, but it's not going to be cheap for long, especially with, you know, not only me moving up here, but there's a whole bunch of people from Arizona. Ooh, copyright music. So, you know, with all the water restrictions about to happen in January, if you live in California, Nevada, or Arizona, expect Tier 2 water restrictions coming in January. That comes straight from the government, because the states couldn't make up their minds and play nicely together. So parent government stepped in and took away allotments from almost every state. And I say almost every state because I didn't really hear or see anything about California having theirs restricted, but I don't think it's pumping in California anymore, is it? Crafty. Yep, Def Leppard. Too Tall. AZ Unfiltered. Not yet, man. I'm in the process of looking for houses out here in Colorado. So I will be within the next month. my house is pretty much sold. I just need another house to jump into to finish the deal. And it looks like I came across that today. Really, really nice house. Split level, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's got a 1-car garage that can be converted into an office for my mother-in-law. And it's got a huge freaking shed. So I'll be out of the closet. Yeah, I'll be out of the closet. Check that out. Colorado's not the South. Colorado's the middle. And technically, the reason why we chose Pueblo is because it's smack dab in the middle of Colorado. So when we do our exploring, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be pretty much an even number all the way out, depending on where we go. I mean, the mountains are going to take a little bit of time. West Side, I should be taking a nap, but more power to you, take a nap. If I take a nap now, I'm probably gonna crash for like forever. Because like I said, I left last night at 7 o'clock and I'm still going. They stopped. It went into the grate. It went into the grate, or it disappeared. Chupacabra! I love filming the most random shit. Wow, look at that. See if we can't get some close-ups in those windows. Oh, AZ. Yeah, AZ is south for you. Damn straight it is, Steve. Episode, bro. Wow. Hey, John Eagle, good to see you. Thanks, Too Tall. It's all right. I've got my complaints, but I think they're normal complaints that you would have living in a city. You know what I'm saying? But nothing's perfect. Nowhere's perfect. Just got to make best. Beautiful sunset. Fire truck in the background, of course. Oh, I thought he was going to pass here. He turned. Son of a bitch. He turned. That's all right. You still get a good sunset. Hey, South Alabama Cop Watch. What's going on, buddy? How you been? I got you modded, bro. But yeah, let's get back to this before it gets too dark. I was really interested in this. Probably made a pretty good penny, Too Tall. That land out there, that's just land, and I looked it up. I mean, you can get a good price, but from what I hear, the wells are like anywhere between 100 and 250 feet down, and there's no possibility that you're going to get nice, clean water. Who is it? Good Citizen Media lives out here. He's got a well dug, and he's got to pump the water into a basin, and then he's got to run the water from the basin through like an industrial filter to have clean water, because the water is so salty for some reason. They say that the ocean used to come up here and a lot of the salt stayed. In fact, there's a little lake by here called the Salt Lake. And I was like, wow, man, it's kind of like the Salt River, but no, it's like literally a lake with like a ring of salt around it. And I'm like, how the hell is that possible out here in the middle of Colorado? And he goes, it's the way that the earth, sucked in everything. And as he's sucking his water out, he's got all this salt coming up with it, as well as like bubbles of methane. So that's why he can't run it just straight through the filter. It's pretty messed up out here as far as the water is concerned. And that's because of fracking. Unfortunately, with the methane. Not the salt, but the methane. Man, that sucks. Look at the date on that building. What do you guys think? Maybe a restaurant? Probably a church. Stained glass. Got the old iron glass here. This is what I love about old construction. Holy shit, look at that beat up. What's that?
This is a property. You work for somebody?
No, I'm not working for somebody, but I'm also not in the building either.
You're on the property. This is on the property. You should not be on the property.
Can you show me a no trespassing sign?
Here anyway.
I'm looking. Can I not look? Can I not film?
This is a dangerous.
So filming
It says.
so filming is gonna hurt me?
Just get off the property. I'm going to call the police.
Go call the police. Call the police.
You should not be here.
Why should I not be here?
Private property.
And
And you're on private property.
was I doing anything other than filming? Nope. Oh, yeah. QUS 274. I would get the VIN number, but he's kind of irritated right now because I was taking pictures of a window. Do you own this property? Do you own this property? You can answer my question. What are you doing? Because you want to bother me when I'm doing stuff. My viewers say you were the one that started the fire. Are you the one that started the fire? Wow. Dumbass. I have to come back and get my soda anyways. Snark, what's up? Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving after making a report. Right? I'm okay, Jane. No worries. Some dude wanted to be a douche. I got you, Blue, Jane. Then we got this guy staring at me. Because Lord knows, we can't take pictures in public. Oh, it was a restaurant. It was a restaurant. Oh, I will. I'm not leaving. I just came over here to see if he parked around the corner, but he didn't. He took off. Double or nothing. Cops ain't showing up. Yeah. I don't know if that was a BMW. It looked like a BMW. I'm gonna say it was a BMW, but I'll have to go back and look at the footage. I wasn't paying attention to the make and model. So they've got it blocked off. I guess because that could fall. But that's not, this is not going to stop that from falling on top of you. Not going to happen. The house next door is for sale. That's pretty nice. Right? Snark, you're killing me. Wow, look at that. It must have been an old church converted. That or it was just a church. I don't know. The sign's kind of deceiving, but the stained glass, look at that. Look how pretty that is. Almost untouched by the fire. Got a little bit of the bottom of it. I hear sirens. Here, we'll sit right here. And we'll watch him. Very good. Glad you're practicing your First Amendment right. I'm glad you're using your First Amendment right. Good for you for recording. Stupid ass. Yes, I'm going to record myself breaking into a burnt down building that's got nothing in it. Oh man. People kill me. All right, guys, I got Thanks, Jane. I gotta let you go. The wife's been trying to get a contact with me. Apparently my phone doesn't go through anymore. So I just got a text message. Oh, I was about to leave too soon. AFH V46878. Hey, that's the same guy we saw.
Hello, sir.
How we doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm there. Had a couple of people tell me, giving me hassles about recording.
You can record.
That's what I said, but apparently guy called the cops on me and then left. He didn't even want to stick around when he made his phone call.
Okay. Well, apparently you said you were trying to get into the building, or?
No, I was taking a picture of the window with the wasp nest.
Okay.
Why would I be getting into a burnt down building with my camera filming it?
Yeah,
I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
Good question. Well, let me go talk to him. These officers will stay here with you, okay? I'll be
Where is
right
he
back.
at? Because he left.
Okay, well, let me just go check. You were just videoing, you said?
Yeah, I was just videoing. I was up on the steps. I was videoing the one window there.
Oh,
And I told him that's all I was doing. You can't be on the property. I'm not even going into the I'm just taking video.
just from the sidewalk?
Well, I was up on the steps. So that way I could get a little bit closer. If you go back and you look at that window next to the door, there's a huge wasp nest.
Oh, is that what you were trying to record?
Yeah, but you can't record it really from the sidewalk with a cell phone. So I got a little bit closer and he pulled up out of nowhere. Not his property. Has nothing to do with what I'm doing, but he felt he had to interject himself and call the cops.
Well, he'll investigate that over there.
Mhm.
Just out of curiosity, what brings you to the area over here?
I'm moving here.
You are?
Mhm.
Where from?
Arizona.
Oh, right. Cool. What's your name, brother?
You people?
I'm not familiar with that one.
No?
Uh-uh.
Go on YouTube. Can I have your name and badge number?
Sure, Officer Aragon. I don't have the badge number. You can use my employee ID, 10850.
Your name and badge number, sir?
Herrera, 1819.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You understand why he could be concerned, though, because you're on the steps towards the property there?
Well, I could understand if, like, maybe I was over where, like, you can climb in. I could understand that.
Well, it's
Okay,
kinda
hold on. I can understand that. I could understand if, like, I was taking my stick and I was trying to break through the window. But when I'm doing this, I mean, that's pretty harmless, don't you think?
private property?
That's what he said, but
Right.
the tape that's there is no longer there.
So-
There's no trespassing signs, and all I did was walk up the steps.
So think of it like this. If there was a wasp nest on my porch and you took steps on my porch to get a better angle of the wasp nest.
Are you going to reside in a burnt down house?
I'm just saying.
Are you going to reside in a burnt down house?
I'm not going to reside there.
Well, then if you're not going to reside in the burnt down house, what's the harm? What's the harm of me?
Yeah, it's still
I understand it's private property, but
So
what's
it's
the
a-
harm of
it's
me
an
going up?
offense.
What's the harm of me going up and filming a window
It's an
that
offense.
nobody lives in? It's an offense.
It's an offense. If it's private property, it's an offense.
Okay, okay. Now, was it his property?
He's talking to him right now to see and figure that out.
Okay.
He's claiming so.
Well, then he better show paperwork that proves that that's his property.
Correct.
And then it's an offense. Otherwise, it's just me walking up on a set of steps taking a picture. Because he's not the owner of the property. He has no say. Doesn't matter. Right.
And what was your name again?
You people. The letter U, people.
It's on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. I'm live right now if you want to check it out.
No, I figured you were streaming something.
What kind of page is it? Just to like educate us. What kind of page is it?
Police accountability, government accountability.
Oh, so it's like. Oh,
I'm a
this is
cop
why-
watcher.
Is this why we're here?
Oh, so
No, this isn't why you're here. I was literally bored. I'm looking for houses out
Oh,
here.
I'm sorry. I just
And I've got no place to stay right now, so what better else to do than maybe do a live stream, show people around Pueblo. You know what I'm saying? And people around the country got an idea of how Pueblo is. Don't take pictures of a burnt down building because some guy's gonna come up and call the cops on you.
Yeah, I mean, we should be doing better things, right?
Right, you should be. This is a waste of resources. And really, what could you do? Tell me not to step back on property and have a nice day? Like, really?
That's what we like to do.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much all you can do is give me the warning before issuing me the trespass because that's how the law works. I mean, if I can understand, again, if I was trying to break into the building, then I'm committing a crime. But I'm not doing anything but filming a window of a burnt down building.
well, that makes our job easier, right?
It does. You guys shouldn't even be here.
Yeah, you just gotta investigate every call.
Hey, I understand you got to investigate every call. But are you going to treat this as a false report if he's not the owner of the property?
Let's see what my partner wants to do over there.
How about what I want to do? Because he called the cops on me. So how about I get the say on whether it's a false police report or not, and he gets a charge.
Yeah, he'll conduct his investigation and go from there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, screw that. I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm tired of entitled people like that thinking that they could just tell other people what to do.
Does that happen to you a lot?
Oh, happens to me constantly, especially with a camera in my hand. But he wanted to make himself look like an idiot, not me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's live. You can go back. You can look and see how he acted. I wasn't even paying attention to him. I was filming. I was staying back. I didn't even cross the final threshold. I was staying away from the building. So I've got it all on film. I know I'm not doing anything wrong.
You post a lot of videos? You said you were from Arizona?
Mm-hmm.
You do stuff there too?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, their police force decided to make themselves look like big idiots too by trying to kick me off of public property.
That's cool, dude. I didn't know you could live feed like that.
Yeah,
Good thing you got a haircut.
Yeah,
Right?
For my good side?
yeah. See, chicks dig scars, man.
Oh, right on. I didn't know that.
Yeah, chicks dig scars.
Yeah, so hopefully he resolves it with that guy and then we can move on.
Well, it's not resolved if it's not his property, in my opinion. Again, I feel that people like that put their nose into something that they should have never put their nose into should suffer a consequence. My time's getting wasted. I'm getting hassled by you guys for taking film.
Oh, we don't mean to hassle you.
Well, I mean, that's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, that's the way it is. And I know you're not being jerk-offs or anything, but it's a hassle to me. You know what I'm saying? I was about to walk away. I didn't even think the cops were showing up.
Oh, okay.
And then he rolled up. So I stopped.
Where were you heading after this?
I was going back to my car in front of the Justice Center.
Were you here when this burnt down or no?
No. I was walking around town, showing people around town, or at least the neighborhood.
Saw it in the news, like how bad it
No,
was?
no, I didn't even know what it was. I'm trying to figure out if it was a church or a restaurant.
Church and it's someone broke in and they
million ants in the car.
someone broke in
Mhm.
and burnt it down. Sad.
Yeah.
So actually, the gentleman that
323 and 322,
Yeah.
344 East 4th Street, trespassing progress.
he actually does own the property, believe it or not. So the reason he called us is because there's been a lot of transients breaking into the place and stealing what's left in there worth taking. So no, I'm not accusing you of anything.
Well, no, I'm saying for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I understand. Okay, it might be his property because I don't see any paperwork. Did he show you paperwork?
I cleared it with the assessor.
Okay.
So it's his.
Well, all right, I'll take your word for it. Okay. And
I mean,
but I mean, like, if I'm up on the steps, literally, I didn't even go like up to the door. I just went up to the bottom set of those steps and took video. If I'm not doing anything wrong, why are you going to yell at me? If I'm not causing any damage or looking like I'm trying to go into the building, why are you going to call the cops on me?
well, and I explained to you the problems that they are having here.
Well, I understand that, but that's where his intelligence should come into play and be like, oh, you're filming? Cool, no worries. I'm just checking on it. My property. He didn't even let me know it was his property. He just told me to get off the property that's private property. So how am I supposed to know he's the owner? He's some Joe Blow to me.
Okay.
You know? So are we all good? Like, anything going on, or am I getting a warning never to come back to this property again?
Pretty much. Yeah. And you could be on the sidewalk. It's public sidewalk. But when you're up on the steps, right, then that's on their property, and they don't want you on there.
Can I show how cool it is?
What are you looking at?
You're looking at you
Oh,
live on YouTube.
wow.
That's cool, man.
That is kind of cool. Never seen that before.
Barely delayed, barely.
Barely.
Wow, still good. Yeah, so that's it.
Well, that's fine, man. If he's going to get butthurt about me taking film about his burnt down building, that's fine. I won't come back to it.
Okay.
That's
I
cool.
appreciate it, man.
I'll find out what other buildings he owns too, because I got his license plate. I'll run that myself through DMV, and I'll figure out his name and what businesses he runs. So that way I don't do this again to him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go the extra mile for this guy, seeing as how he got so butthurt.
Okay. Well, we just, as with every call we go on, we want
No.
a peaceful resolution.
No, I hear you. And it would have been peaceful enough for him to go, hey man, I own the property. Could you not be up on the steps? It's as simple as that, right? I mean, common courtesy. If you would expect respect, right? And you would expect me to treat you nicely, right?
Yeah, a lot of times I don't get it back.
Well, I'm just saying, as a person, right?
I always try to give it first.
Right.
So,
And I tried giving it to him.
but he's on edge because the place has been vandalized a lot since it came down. So
Well, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like he should get security cameras.
yeah, it's a tough situation. What a shame. It was such a beautiful place.
Oh, I bet. But again, maybe he should take the precautions and get himself some security cameras. That way, if anybody goes inside, he's got it on film. He's got their face. And if he can put it in the right spots, he can definitely get their face. And they'll never even see the camera.
Yeah.
But that's if he was smart.
Okay.
If he was smart, he wouldn't have called you guys on me either.
Okay. Any questions for me?
No questions.
Okay. You have a good day.
You too.
See you, brother.
Have a good night. What's up, Secret Agent Man? What's up, Homer? Right? The look on their faces when I said I'll run his plate. Well, I gotta say, that's my very first in a year trespass warning. A little bit over a year. But that's my very first trespass warning. I got me another stripe. All right, guys, for real, I got to get off here. I'm pretty sure the wife has been watching and now she's all upset thinking I'm going to get arrested. So much love, everybody. Thank you for sticking with me. Glad you guys caught the show. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to talk to the wife and find out if I'm driving back or if I'm staying here for the night and looking for more houses tomorrow. So, much love, everybody. Greatly appreciate everybody coming in. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Sorry, my attention was over here. I scroll a lot. Bye, Jane.